It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Can you believe it's tomorrow? Oh my gosh. So this is a very spontaneous live. I am making a dish I've never made before. And of course I have to give it a tweak. So as you can see, I've been pretty good this year. So not really. I couldn't find my Christmas one, so I thought I'd go with the Halloween. So today I'm going to be making a raw mango and cashew, not a cashew in the house. So I'm going to domesticate it, as one of my sister says. She says, you're going to domesticate it? That's me, Denise. So let's get on because time is ticking and we don't want to keep you waiting too long. So raw mango cheesecake. I mean, Christmas, it's mango season, so it's Christmas for me. So we don't do traditional. Do you do traditional? It's nothing, my oven does not go on over Christmas. Too hot. We live in Queensland. I've got my little fan burning on me as we speak. So no oven in my house. So let's get started. So it says to add almonds, dates, coconut. So almonds, I do have almonds. Now, I've got lots of little tips for you today, so hang on tight. So my first tip, where possible, I like to soak my almonds because that's what you get when you soak your almonds. Ugh, it's not very attractive. So that is why I like to soak my almonds, and it kind of activates them. So they are wetter, so you can dehydrate them and make them activated, but you don't need to for this recipe, I hope. So I need, and they're going to weigh more than what the recipe's asking for because they are soaked, so they are full of water. So it says 150, but I'm going to put in, and that's how much water's in them. So I'm going to tick that off. The other thing, I bought pistachios and craisins to make shortbread. I've run out of time and I don't want to turn my oven on. So I'm going to use craisins and dates, half and half. So I need 100 grams of medjool dates. So I'm going to do, and I'm going to put a little bit extra in because the almonds are wet. I want it to bind together. So I'm going to do about, oh look, perfect. Let's do one more just for good luck. So we're doing dates and craisins. So dried fruit basically. You could use apricots if you wanted to. Okay, so tick that off. And it wants 30 grams of desiccated coconut. So I've got 30 grams of coconut. Let's put the right amount in and see if we get ticked off. Go on. Yes, there you go. Tick me off. And 20 grams of coconut oil. You live in Queensland, you know it's summer when your coconut oil is liquid. Okay, hence why no oven. Oh, okay, and it only wants 20 grams. So as you probably know, if you've been following me for a little while, you'll know that I do not own a measuring spoon. So I'm just going to use a soup spoon. 20 grams. Perfect. Okay. And a pinch of sea salt. A double pinch of sea salt. And put the lid on. Now, this is interesting. This is a recipe that I saved to my own, and it's not ticking me off. So I'm just wondering, have you noticed in your own recipes, maybe it doesn't tick you off? Now, lid. Where's my lid? Oops. I said I'm doing this on the fly. So, and go. Ka-ching, ka-ching. This is the base, okay? So this is, well, it would be dairy-free too. Yeah, dairy-free, grain-free, low sugar. I mean, it's got dried fruit, so, okay, that looks pretty good to me. I might just give it one more little burl, just as a training thing for you. I can then repeat. You can't see this because the screen's flipped today. I'll just do it for 5 seconds. That'll do. I was going to use my rose gold. You can tell I don't bake a lot. My rose gold still looks brand new, but I only have a small one. So I'm using my old Chef's Toolbox. I've had this Chef's Toolbox before I started Thermomix, and that is nearly 20 years ago. So I loved Chef's Toolbox. Unfortunately, it's no longer around. So I'm going to tip that up and push that out. So that's, I think, more of a Christmassy feel anyway, isn't it, with the craisins? And yeah, that's awesome. Then my next step is I need to do the cashews, which I don't have. So I did have macadamias, but not enough. So, and I'm not going to wash the bowl. I'm just going to use my dirty bowl because it won't matter. So, but what I will need to do is get some baking paper out to push that down. So I'm going to just leave my dirty bowl. And it wants 190 grams of cashews. So what I have are macadamias and pistachios. Okay, so hopefully I've got 190. Oh, there you go. I've got 200 exactly. Perfect. Tick that off. I need to blend that down. Now, a lot of you would know how to do this anyway. I'm sure it's been on TikTok, and it's an old trick. Piece of baking paper, make it into that shape, and I'm just going to cut it into, not really a circle, you just cut it across like that, and it's kind of a circle, but I've already done that with my base, but I want another piece so I don't get my fingers all dirty, because I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to push that down to make my base. Now, I often do Nico Moretti's mojito cheesecake for Christmas, but I thought I'd do something different. So I don't do puddings and stuff like that because so many people don't like them. I'm the only one who likes trifle, and I'm trying to avoid eating too much of that sort of stuff at this time of year, although this is going to be sweet enough. So I've got, anyway, talk amongst yourselves for a second while I do this. So I will come back and look at your comments to see what you're saying about this. So that's the base, and you can see a little bit more flecks of red from the craisins. So, and because my almonds were wet, it's quite moist. It's are you one of those who don't like that word? I don't care. Anywho, so we've done that, and oh, look, it's going to be green. Lovely. Hey, we'll be a bit grinchy today. So now, big question. Honey or maple syrup? Please give me some comments whether you're a honey or maple syrup person, because I've still got a couple more. Actually, I've only got one more step to go. So the first one I see, I will use. So honey or maple syrup. Go! Okay. I need another 75 grams. Now, when I want to be precise, I know that's not very often, that's when I do like to use a spoon. That's about the closest thing I've got to a measuring spoon. There's actually little lines on this, and it is from the mix shop, and it is really cool because it's got like the little stand on it as well. So I'm just going to put in 75 grams. And I need to know, am I doing honey or maple syrup? Honey or maple syrup? I don't know about you, but I think coconut oil, I never cook with it because it's too sweet for my liking. Oh, look at that. Just another little dribble. Perfect. So when you put that down, it doesn't touch the bench. So, okay, so there's that. Honey, maple syrup. Okay, Janine, I'm doing maple syrup. Thank you. I just couldn't make up my mind, so thank you so much. So it says 50 to 100, so let's go 75. So 75. Shall we? 80. Okay, tick that off, and 1 minute 55. Oh, 1 minute 55 degrees. So, and go. Okay, I don't know why would you need to cook that? Let me go and see what's in the rest of the recipe. Add to the mixing bowl the lime. Actually, it's going to give me a second to do this, but I don't see why you've got to cook it. Anyway, let's go with the flow for a second. So I just scared my son away. I left the door open for a customer who's coming, and my son's turned up. So, oh, it sounds like my customer's arrived too. So I need lemon juice or lime juice, and these are super seedy lemons. So, okie dokie, let's come back, pull the screen down, go back. Okay, we've only got 8 seconds. Again, I don't know why you'd need to warm that up. If it was winter time and your coconut oil was hard, then you probably would. Okay, so tick that off, skip that. So that's made it a little bit more moist. That says Vic Roffer.
Yeah, I know everything does from Amazon.
Oh. Okay.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Love ya.
Love you too. So it's my dad's birthday today, and a parcel arrived for him, and I'm like, my dad's 90 today. I'm like, why would someone be sending him a parcel? But anyway, it wasn't for him, it was for my son. Carry on, carry on. So, okay, the juice. Okay, I've got another trick for you. Lemon juicer. Okay, I'm keeping my cap on, and I'm going to juice my lemons. And it says lemon juice or lime, 1 or 2. 2. So hopefully all my seeds will catch up the top. Have you seen this trick before? And then you can just pour, your juice from your cap. Another little trick I had for you for today is at this time of year when you're doing a lot of cooking but you get distracted, yes, I do that, you walk away and your Thermomix turns off and it's really annoying. So my tip is pull your screen down if you've got a TM7 or a TM6, come to the timer and set your timer. I've got mine set for 9 hours, so I'm giving myself plenty of time today. So just going to put in that bit of lemon juice and then pull the screen down and go back to your recipe. It needs some vanilla paste And then I'm just going to blend that. So, as I said, I've never made this before. I had no idea how long it was going to take. So, anyway, that will do me. Beautiful. Okay. So that was 29 grams. So that and some vanilla paste. 1 teaspoon of that. And 30 seconds speed 8. Don't want those seeds in my recipe. So at the moment I'm working with 1 bowl, 1 Thermomix. That'll do. We haven't got time for all that, have we? Nice green. Don't know whether pistachios were the right choice, but anyway, it is Christmas, isn't it? So I put craisins in instead of cashews, craisins and macadamias. Not craisins, yeah, I put craisins in the base and cashew and pistachios. Oh, nice green. What's next? Okay. Oh, I've got to add them. Oh, okay. I've got to take half of this out. And then I'm going to put my mango in. So half goes on the base of this. And then I'll spread that out. So I'm just going to do enough that will cover the base. And add the mango to the rest of this. So lucky we live in Queensland. Mangoes, I got a beautiful tray of mangoes for $20 the other day. So I froze half and have the other half fresh for Christmas Day. So left, I reckon half of that's in there. Do. And my mango, so 500 grams. Actually, I probably should just cut that in half. And the rest of this we'll cut up. I just often just freeze it in a big tray like that and then just cut it up. This has been out for the 10 minutes I've been doing this. Oh, look at that, 500 exactly. I've learned something today, that it doesn't tick you off if you're in your own recipe. I did not know that, so. We're always learning, aren't we? Okay, so that was my mango. Chop, chop.
Hello.
Okay. Next, with the aid of a spatula, blend a little bit more. So, it's all going on here today. Whoop.
Been waiting long?
I call it, calling it keeping it real.
Yeah, it's real.
Okay. Still had 43 seconds, but remember, listen to your ears. Oh, look at that. Looks yum. Let's see how that looks. Might need one more little blend. There's one little piece of mango that's not blended. It's always the way, isn't it? Done. Then the mango topping goes on top, and then it goes in the freezer. So we will see. There'll be no cream needed with this. We've only got 8 or 9 of us tomorrow, and if there's any left over for Boxing Day, they'll be lucky. So, and that's it. They're my hints and tips on doing the cashew, raw cashew. They called it a dream cake, not a cheesecake, because there's no cheese in it, obviously. So, but sometimes they call things cheese when you're vegan. It's fake cheese. So, and that, my dear friends, is all done. So just to pop that into the freezer, ready for tomorrow. So take care. I'll see you all on the flip side. And remember, watching this later, #replay. And I'll catch you all later. Bye.